When it broke down here and it created this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, as soon as it traded up into there, I added to it. That was a pyramid entry. So what about this inefficiency is good that we like to see? I'll give you a second. I'll look at it here while I get a drink. Remember, the context is we're bearish. We're looking for lower prices. What were we aiming for? A run completely over top of the daily ranges progress and what they've put in place since London's low. So this move from here to here is not the entirety of the move. This inefficiency here, we want to see part of it, just the portion of it. The upper part of it, we want to see it stay open. Okay? That's the full fair value gap. The sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, that drop here. That drop, to be perfectly repriced, this is not balance, this is not a rebalancing of price, okay? If it goes all the way back up and touches the low of that candle, right there, that low, let me take this back off. That candle's low right there. If it touches that when it retraces, all that is a complete repricing. That is not rebalancing, okay? The price is not rebalanced until it leaves that range. What does that mean? Here is the inefficiency. Price trades into the inefficiency and then leaves it. When does it leave it? Right here. How do we know that? Because it moved away and took out the structure low that used the retracement into it. So it definitely left it on that candle. Then it came back and touched it here and had a little tiny little mohawk touching into it. One tick. Did it have an interest in getting back to the midpoint? No. That's wonderful. That means we're heavy. Also, more specifically, this was the original fair value gap, right? This is the portion that didn't close in and reprice to. What is this? So some of you, insignificant. You would never pay any attention to it. Wouldn't be anything of any consequence to you. It's just, you know, whatever. Just never paid any attention to it, right? To me, that's a breakaway gap. It did not completely reprice to that candle's low. I like to see that. That signature is a algorithmic confirmation that we are going lower. We're going lower. And when we broke down on this candle here, see, when we look at it like this, when you're looking at price at like this, okay, it's hard to appreciate the fine details I'm showing you in this little area here until I point them out to you. But when you go back and look at all my executions, all the ones that I publicly recorded, you might want to go out and start downloading them now because Twitter's a bunch of bullshit. They're putting, so the details in here, once you start looking for them, go back and look at all my other executions and you'll see these signatures are there. I'm trading with this logic in mind. I like to see things delivered to a specific level, but here's another side of that. I like when the things that would be normal to see it trade back up to this low, to reprice to it, that would be an efficient market. Not inefficient, it would be efficiently delivered price. For it to completely overlap this and touch that candle's low right there, if it would have done that here or any of these candles, that would have been a completely normal function of an efficiently delivered price. But if we're bearish, we want to see it fail to be efficiently delivered back up to that level. Because if it does that, it's indicating by default that it is underlyingly weak. Not that it didn't have enough buyers. Not that the sellers came in too much. There's no fucking buying and selling pressure. That is a myth.